Hello.
Hello and welcome to Streambox. I am your host Chris Can. Thank you so much for joining us here this week, and thank you for joining us every week so far. We are truly grateful for all our viewers and subscribers, and if you are only new to the channel, please do subscribe, hit that bell button, get notified when our videos do come out every Tuesday, and we are very grateful to have everybody watching. And if you feel like leaving a message or let us know how we're getting along, and if you're liking what we're doing, we'd love to know in the comments down below. Without further ado, let's get around to this week's episode. Today we are talking about 5 space spectacles available on Disney Plus. Yes, I have been thinking to myself, what movies do I like most? And I do enjoy a good old Space Odyssey. Now, unfortunately, Space Odyssey isn't on this list because it's not on Disney Plus. So we just have to go what we got. But we're going to just look at Disney Plus today because we could I was thinking about doing a whole world of what's available out there, and then it just sort of amalgamates into a madness of just so many films that I enjoy or that are really good quality that are worth sharing. And then I think to myself, no, I got to minimize it down. So we're going with a bit of Disney Plus today. So let me know what you think of these 5 space spectacles. Number 1 on our list today is Martian from 2015, starring the good old Matt Damon. Matt Damon!
Matt Damon!
Yes, Matt Damon. He is an astronaut who goes on an adventure to Mars with his whole crew, and when they are trying to leave the planet, there is a massive storm and he gets left behind.
I guarantee you that at some point, everything's gonna go south on you.
Ready?
And you're gonna say, this is it. This is how I end.
Commander, Mark is dead. We have to go now.
Now you can either accept that, or you can get to work. This will come as quite a shock to my crewmates, and to NASA, and to the entire world. But I'm still alive. Surprise.
So he is a solo astronaut left on Mars trying to survive while also communicating with his home world of Earth to get him off this barren planet. Well, what we believe is a barren planet. Now, this is not really anywhere intense with aliens and monsters and so forth. This is just a really, if you've seen Castaway with Tom Hanks, it's basically Castaway in space.
Wilson! What are we gonna do now? Wilson!
On Mars. That's really it. It is. It's about a man trying to survive on his own, stuck on a planet that is unexplored, unknown to him, and doesn't know how he's going to have food or drink or anything really.
So I gotta make water and grow food on a planet where nothing grows.
All I can say is, thank God Mark Watney is an absolute brain superstar. Yes, he is what you would call a botanist. So he understands how soil grows and so forth and everything else, and to change something into a production and grow vegetables. So he ends up growing vegetables in space and making water for himself.
I am the greatest botanist on this planet.
But it's running scarce and it's getting tougher because obviously there's no product there, and it's when it runs out, it runs out. So his whole purpose is to try and get off Mars. And this is the film in a nutshell. But it is well worth a watch, and I must say Matt Damon does an excellent job. If you really enjoy a good old Space Odyssey movie and something of a survival instinct built into it, then this is one for you. That's Martian. Next one on our list is about aliens. It is actually the film Aliens.
You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back. but to wipe them out.
That's the plan.
All right, people, on the ready line. Are you me? Yeah! Are you me? Yeah! Are you? Get on the ready line, Marine! Get something to die! Get on the ready line!
That's right, starring Sigourney Weaver. 50 years after Alien, when she was cryo-frozen in a pod of sleepness, she is picked up by this crew and they send her back to another planet full of aliens. Absolutely worst idea in the world for humans to do, but they do it anyway. But this time they send Marines and they think, yes, we are going to kick ass and take names. But no, it doesn't go all to plan. But this doesn't stop Sigourney Weaver from really wrecking the gaff. And she goes to town on these aliens and they are pissed. Yes, they decide to kill everybody because that's what they do. They're aliens. Really? You know? But this is an awesome movie. This is probably one of my favorite films of all time. I must have seen this film as a kid. Like, not gonna lie, as a child I watched this film. And I would still watch it again today. I can't even count how many times I've seen it. But if you like a good old action-packed, guns blazing, aliens roaring and screaming and running and people trying to get away and outsmart something that's quicker, faster and absolutely more advanced to it, then this film is definitely for you. That is Aliens. And if you haven't seen Alien, the original, it's maybe worth watching as a pickup to see where the story is going and continues on from there. But it is the best out of the genre of all of the Alien franchise is the second movie, Aliens. Number 3. It's not 3, it's actually 3. But here in Ireland, we tend to say 3. It's 3. No, it's number 3 on our list is Life from 2017, starring... My God, my brain just did a massive brain fart there. Really. Starring Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal and... Oh God, her name has left my brain again. We're not going to stop the video. We're not going to try to type it in and find out. You just have to watch it. And then I'll actually put her name at the end. Who she is. Oh, brain freeze. Gone. Anyway, Life. It's all about life. Life is about a trip to Mars. Because every space adventure goes to Mars. They go to Mars. Now, this is a much more somber movie. It's a little bit slower. Well, that's what you think at the start. And it's about this astronauts go to explore Mars and sort of take samples from the planet itself and to research it and study it and see what it's about.
Congratulations. Do you have any idea who the father is?
Shut up.
For story time.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Now they find extraterrestrial life on Mars and it is definitely not as somber as they hope it would be. And it turns out to be a little bit more gruesome and, I suppose, intense than what you think it's going to be.
We're looking at the first proof of life beyond Earth. Lowering oxygen, more carbon dioxide.
That's beautiful. You're finally a daddy. It's gonna be a big custody battle over this one.
Life is definitely a heart-wrencher of a film. It keeps you on your toes. And it's like a mix of, I suppose it's like Alien mixed with a slower version of Alien. It's non-existent. But it is definitely worth a watch. And the cast that are in this do a fantastic job of portraying the realism and the drama of how you would really react to something that if this actually happened. It is well worth a watch, and that is number 3 on our list, Life. Number 4 on our list is Ewoks: The Battle for Andor.
On a far distant world of enchanting beauty,
a family of lost travelers find shelter and friendship among the Ewoks, peaceful guardians of the forest. But the peace is shattered. An evil storm sweeps the planet Endor, threatening the Ewoks' very existence.
Run fast, run!
And a courageous Earthchild is left orphaned, hunted by the cruel armies of an insatiable warlord.
Yes, this is from 1985, and it is a Star Wars spin-off. It's probably one of the very first spin-offs from the Star Wars world. No, Star Wars universe. Because it's a massive universe. Anyway, this is the battle for Endor. And where the Ewoks live. Obviously, because it's called Ewoks Battle for Endor. And what happens is there's a tribe called the Murderers. Murderers. But it's like murderers. It's M-A-U-D-A. Murderers. And it's led by King Terika and a witch.
All I want is the power.
Don't be foolish, do what he says.
They come into the Ewok village and they steal this special gadget that has magical power, and then they kill everybody in there. It's pretty intense and dark, actually, when you think about it. It's supposed to be one for the family. Don't know whether I'd be showing to my little girl, but it's definitely a watch because it is something where you get to sort of see a different world and side of Star Wars. If you like that and you never thought you didn't get to see much of the Ewok world itself, you thought it was too sort of minimal, and you just sort of see them die a lot in Return of the Jedi, and then also they just get like a little dance at the end where everybody celebrates. Well, there's a little bit more insight into their planet, and it is definitely an interesting watch.
I'm going over to that stove and getting me some more soup. Whatever you do, you stay right where you are.
Thank you.
Because it's based around a young little girl that befriends an Ewok who is Warwick Davis, obviously. Warwick Davis is a classic Ewok actor, and he does a fantastic job as always, because it's Warwick Davis and he's never thinking anything of himself but to give the best performance. So if you like a little bit of classic Star Wars and you're looking for something to share with the family, a little bit older family, I'd recommend. Kids, not maybe babies or young kids to watch it, because it can be a little bit maybe, might scare them, but definitely one for the family. And it is Ewoks, The Battle for Endor. And the last one on our list today is number 5, and it is the 1997 classic Starship Troopers.
In every age, there is a cause worth fighting for. But in the future, the greatest threat to our survival will not be man at all.
Now, if you have not seen this movie and you love good action movies full of gunfire and monsters and people dying and just pure all-out action and a little bit of raunchiness, this one is up your alley. Johnny Rico joins the crew from his Earth family to head off into space to defeat the bugs on their planet, because they're firing things at the human planet and trying to destroy it. It's a bit of a crazy story when you think about it, but I don't know whether what's really happened. I can't actually recall why the aliens are trying to destroy the planet. Did they just go around destroying planets? I couldn't remember. I was trying to think. I tried to do a bit of research and I was like, and then I was like, when I watched the film again, I was like, why are they trying to destroy it? I couldn't pick it up. But anyway, never mind that.
Hey, kid, what's going on? It's war! We're going to war!
Now the youth of tomorrow must travel across the stars to defend our world.
We are a generation commanded by fate to defend humankind.
Everyone fights, no one quits.
If you just love a good action-packed movie of people dying, shooting, running into war, it's like basically World War II in space, where it's humans against aliens, except the aliens are massive giant bugs that are trying to eat people and destroy things, and then they have a main bug that's called the Brain, and she's like the superpower, and she sends all the other aliens and she tells them what to do, and it's very, very, very intense. Starship Troopers, number 5 on our list of space spectacles well worth a watch on Disney+. Listen, thank you so much for joining us here today. We are Streambox and we are very grateful. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that bell icon and leave us a comment down below. Come on, somebody, just say something, anything. Like even say anything, that will do. Have a great week. Thanks. All the best from Streambox.
So Streambox, the place where all your streams can come through. Oh, yes, it's through Streambox we review, but we do it all for you. Streambox fix you.